Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of the Blue Bridge. And pre-season has started. So today I'm going to talk you through the first session of Enzo Maresca and why the fans are getting so excited. So today was the first day of training for the first team. Enzo Maresca has been in the building for the past week, but the players came back today and we saw some familiar faces at the training ground and some new faces as well. So we welcomed in Dewsbury and Tucson for their first ever session at Chelsea as the new signings. Guoyu, I didn't see him out there today. So maybe he's going to come in a little bit later. And it's good to see some old players returning, the injured players. Wesley Fofana was out on the grass today, full training for the first time after missing majority of last season, all of last season. And then another guy who I sort of coined Scarlet Pimpernel because he just disappeared. And after we signed him, he wasn't nowhere to be seen. But today he was out on the grass. So welcoming back Lavia. So Lavia, I think he's played under Maresca when he was at Man City, if I'm not mistaken. So it'll be interesting to see how he performs now that he's back in full fitness again. The likes of Reece James was out there, but he's going to be suspended for the first few games of the season. We had Mudryk came back, and that's showing commitment. Obviously, Mudryk is trying to gain favour at the club. So he could have had a break after playing in the Euros, but he decided to come back earlier. Because I think he could have come back a week later, but he came back earlier. So that shows commitment for me. That shows that he's willing to come in, hit the ground running from day one. He wants to learn, he wants to grow. So that's a positive from Mudryk. And the bleep test was actually won by Malo Gusto, and it was quite funny seeing the look on Reece James's face. He's saying, you know what, I've got a bit of competition here. And with Reece James missing the first 3 games, if Gusto cements his place in the side, then it's going to be healthy competition down that right hand side. You've got Colwell, who didn't finish again. He was injured towards the end of last season. He's back on the grass as well, so that's a welcoming addition back to the team. But the tacticos in our fan base are getting so excited now because we saw some video clips of the way that Enzo Maresca was training these players, and there was a lot of tactical play from the get-go, and it was a lot of patterns of play and all sorts. He's working on his style, and it's a far cry from the run instructions under Pochettino. Pochettino's tactics at the beginning of the season I didn't think was great, but towards the end of the season it improved and our results improved as well. So maybe he was trying to bring that in once he got the fitness right and done the sort of team bonding. So all what he did last season not lost because the players love playing for him. He got them fit. I know, a lot of people are not fans of this running, but he gets them fit. And you do need athletes as well as technicians to win games of football. Because Man City, if we're looking at Man City, not only are they good technically, but they do work hard, and that's one of the that's one of the highlights of their football as well. So it's more than just tactics. Tactics alone doesn't get you. It doesn't win you games. You need tactics and fitness combined. And talking about training styles and methods, there was an interesting article in one of those Ecuadorian publications with regards to Moise Caicedo. Moise Caicedo was saying at Brighton, when he had De Zerbi as his manager, it was all about tactics. I think Potter as well, because he had Potter for a while. So it was mainly about tactics, but it was a far different story when he was at Chelsea, because Pochettino was all about run, getting fit, and not a lot of tactical play. And he also mentioned how he was exposed in the middle because there was large gaps in the middle of the park in the system that Pochettino set up. And the way that he improved was by getting himself, his agent, I think so, his agent got himself a personal fitness coach, and who helped him improve his game, not only physically but mentally as well. So a lot of our fan base are, the ones who don't like Pochettino were coming out and saying it wasn't Pochettino improved Caicedo's game. Enzo took it upon himself to improve his game. There was always going to be some haters for Pochettino. So so this guy Maresca is coming now. He's got to prove his worth. He's got to prove that he's better than Pochettino. So what I want from him, I want him to prove it on the pitch itself. So it's going to be it's a results game. So he needs to be finishing in the top 4 or challenging for the title, and he needs to get us playing an attractive brand of football. So those are the 2 requirements that I ask for of him. So the proof is going to be in the pudding, guys. So we'll have to wait and see what he does. So guys, what do you think? Are you happy with this appointment, or still a bit reserved by it? Do you think he's going to move us up the table, or do you think he's out of his depth? Stick your comments in the section below. And don't forget, as always, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications and be notified every time I make a new video. So take care. Bye-bye.